Bonjour et bienvenue to my YouTube channel Learn French with Shifa. Today in this video we are going to learn les pronoms relatifs simples. En anglais, the relative pronouns. Let's start. So, what is the use of pronoun relative simple? As I have written it here, to join the two sentences. As in, the relative pronoun works as a connector to join the two sentences. Then how do we do them? Second, first of all, we need to identify the common noun which is given in both these sentences. Once we have identified, step 2, we need to further identify the work that the common noun is doing in the second case, the later case. Whether it is used as a subject or object or any other use. So once you have identified and the options are learned to you, you can easily do the pronoun relative simple. Let's get started. So there are 4 options in pronoun relative simple. Qui, que, ou and dont. Now, when I wrote qui replaces subject, I am talking about that common noun which we have identified in step 2. So in step 2, if your common noun is working as a subject, your answer is qui. If your answer is, if that common noun is working as an object, the answer is que. If that common noun is indicating a place or it is referring to a time, your answer is ou. And if it comes with de preposition, it could be something or someone. If it comes with de preposition, your answer is dont. Let's try to understand it better with the help of few examples. Qui versus que, subject versus object. So qui versus que, subject versus object. Let's start. C'est mon stylo, c'est mon stylo. The beginning is same in both the cases. But in the later case, I have written mon stylo est sur la table. My second sentence is taking stylo as an object. My pen is on the table. So the common noun is stylo, but in the second case, mon stylo is working as a subject. So how can I replace it? I replace it with qui and I'll join the two sentences with it. So c'est mon stylo qui est sur la table. In second example, il emprunte mon stylo, he is borrowing my pen. So my pen comes as an object. He is the subject, emprunte is the verb and mon stylo is the object. And how do we replace an object? We replace it with que. As the subject was il, QU apostrophe is to be used instead of que. C'est mon stylo qu'il emprunte, it's my pen that he borrows. Third case, third and fourth, the beginning is same. C'est un musée, it is a museum. Let's read the second part. Le musée a beaucoup de visiteurs. The museum has lots of visitors. So the museum is the subject. How shall we replace it? With qui. So c'est un musée qui a beaucoup de visiteurs. In this case, nous visiterons ce musée le dimanche. We will visit this museum on Sunday. So this museum comes as an object. Que is the answer there. C'est un musée que nous visiterons le dimanche. Sometimes you have been asked to do it in the form of the blanks. Let's take few more examples of the same. C'est un homme, it is a man. Later, est gentil, is kind. So in these type of cases, the common noun is absent from the sentence. It is not given twice. But we can easily make out what that common noun is. In this case, it is the man. Let's see how can we fit a man to make our second sentence. The man is kind. So when we say l'homme est gentil, l'homme est un sujet. Man is the subject. So subject replacement is que. Likewise, second sentence, c'est un homme. Now see what is written after the blank. Mon ami aime. My friend likes. So the man comes at the place of an object. Mon ami aime cet homme. My friend likes this man. And object replacement is que. Finally, we have a few cases where that common noun is missing. So we assume either it is something or someone. Quelque chose or quelqu'un. Regardez par exemple. Faire, do something. Now we'll assume that it is something that we need to see there. Is necessary, est nécessaire. So something is necessary, quelque chose est nécessaire. Quelque chose. What quelque chose is? It is a subject. The answer is qui. But in the second case, you want something to work quelque chose. Something is coming at the place of an object. Subject, verb and the object. Hence, que. At last, tell me what pleases you. Tell me something and then we look what is given after the blank. Something pleases you. That something is the subject. Qui. And finally, tell me what do you prefer to eat. So you prefer to eat something. That's why the connector is ka. I hope you have understood qui and ka, subject versus object. If you have liked this video, please subscribe to my channel Learn French with Shifa, and I'll see you soon with the part 2 of prono-relative sample, where we learn ou and dont options of this topic. Merci, au revoir et bonne journée.